Alaska, I'm Pete Kelly.
I'm Senator Anna McKinnon.
We're back here in the Senate Finance Room down in Juneau, and we're preparing to deal with the budget for the state. The Senate has made a promise to the people of Alaska that we will keep in touch with you as we make decisions about the budget, because it's very important to everyone. And I think it's important to explain that we're going to approach things differently this year. We're going to have what we call a board of directors budget. The budget will not get into the tiny, tiny details of each budget line, but look at government, which most people think is too big, and make it smaller. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to have a very aggressive schedule. We'll be done fairly quickly, and it's because of the board of directors that we'll be able to move as quickly as we are.
Part of our strategy is a host of bills that will systematically change how we do business in Alaska, how we spend money. Part of that change includes correction reform, and part of that change includes Medicaid reform. Currently, a subcommittee is working on that Medicaid reform, and we hope Alaskans will call in and talk about those bills as we move forward.
My name is Arthur Martin, and I live on Prince of Wales Island. How can we trust you guys to now take seriously the current budget deficit crisis when it seems like year after year, at least for the last 4 to 5 years, the Alaska State Legislature has been unwilling and or unable to cut the size of the Alaska state government and or increase tax revenue through alternative sources?
Great question. Senator Micciche is going to respond.
Good morning, Senator Peter Micciche here. That is a great question, and gives me an opportunity to talk about the real cuts we've made. So remember, a new Senate majority walked into this building in 2013. We inherited an $8 billion general fund spend. In 3 years, we've cut that spend 35% down to $5 billion. But last year, we became the victim of low oil prices, and it created a $4 billion budget shortfall. That's a big number. We're doing what we can to cut. We need your support. We need you to please reach out to your representatives and your governor. Remember, the Senate majority passed a 3-quarter budget with $1 billion cut, essentially. So if we're going to continue cutting, it's a team sport. We need your support on the other bodies. We can't cut enough to meet a $4 billion shortfall. We certainly don't want to tax Alaskans to try to meet that shortfall. And we don't have enough existing financial assets to meet that shortfall. So we have levers to work with. We need to make the tough decisions and make sure that we can get close to meeting that budget shortfall, keep our credit rating healthy, and make sure that Alaska remains financially stable long into the future. So please stay engaged, reach out to your House members, reach out to the governor, keep pressure on us. Make sure we do the job you hire us for, make the cuts where we can, but we also have to make the other tough choices to make sure that Alaska stays as successful as we all want to see our great state remain. So thank you.
You know, we're going to meet the challenge that faces Alaska right now in a combined effort with the people of Alaska, the legislature,
And the governor. We need everyone involved. My co-chairman talked about the people of Alaska, but the governor of Alaska has a veto pen, and we need to make sure that he is on board with some of the recommendations that the legislature is making. If not, the challenge becomes incredibly high. And so again, together, the people of Alaska, the legislature, and the governor are going to do the people's business, and we are going to accomplish the cuts that we need.
We'll be in contact with you probably next week as we get another series of questions and try to keep all of you in touch.